turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Tricycle Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So the Utah Utes offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
The give out of the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Utes will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Arizona's offense will go to work for the first time today. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He's going to pass. Getting some heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working to get zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Back to the air one more time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. The offense there lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
On 3rd down, going up top. Quick completion on the out. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. He's looking to pass. Going for 6. He makes the connection. Snowed under by the defense. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could...
Lofts one high and deep. And it was worth the gamble when the long pass is incomplete.
Long incompletions. Okay. We got to take shots. We got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
On target. Puts it on in midfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play.
He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it. You can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
He tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with the sack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Utes will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block, and they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt.
Looking deep down the right side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Oh, man. Quarterback almost just threw his second interception on his many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Looking to the big tight end. And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with the decision.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. You have field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball. And the pass hits, picked off.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it at the 30. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona! And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Purdue. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got his man to the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Looking left. Rolls it in. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10.
Big plays in the passing game deep down the field that take time to develop. The big hog mollies up front got to protect their quarterback.
Fires into traffic, intercepted.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again. Open runway ahead. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going up top on first down. Trying to get to it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the running back. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll try it again. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook is short passing in, long passing in, all of it's a goal.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say
Hit the afterburners, kid. At the 30. Inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after and was able to make the tackle for loss.
Movement here from the tight end. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Field goal is good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been.
Can anyone catch it? The 30, the 20, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little angry.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he's brought down after a huge completion.
It's important on offense in the passing game. You got to have balance, and I mean you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know too that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I think the offensive coordinator's over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and then hopefully move the football.
The Utes are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Trying the left side. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against them.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That is no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off play action on first down. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now on second down. They'll try to pop the draw. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it down the right side. They're ripping off chunks of yardage and get it to the 33. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Got it! He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. The give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They've got time. They've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum.
Off he goes. Inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Looking to move it through the air. The quick out. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
And the Utes will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eye. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utah!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
PAT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Notre Dame. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona! And the beatdown has ensued.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes...
That's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one. They're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The Utes send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes a move. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up as a 26 with the first down. He's going to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Got his man on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Defense going all in to stop the run. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Come on, boys. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Arizona. And the route is on. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find the...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got a lot of running room. The 30. The 10. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. That's a little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hand.
Touchdown, Wildcats. And the punishment has been extended.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Makes the grab. It's Lyons. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all in that last play.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wants to throw. Coming after it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. The Utes will punt it away on fourth down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere. Loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They're not afraid to let one fly from back here. Makes the grab. It's Shaw. Pulled down for the tackle. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
This is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to take off. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Just when they're looking one, now up top. Fires to the tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to throw here on second down. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On second down, he'll let it fly. It's complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. He's got an open man. He's loose. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still been counted for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Goes out of bounds at the 44, but sets his team up with a terrific return. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Fires to the right. Got his man. On the move to the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
He now has 110 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
Trying to break the plane on 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. He'll put the tight end in motion. Now trying to power it in. Touchdown, Arizona. And the stomping has commenced. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a trap meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The completion short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona! And the beatdown has ensued. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an
Running for the tape. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Finds the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense set for a first down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. And the route is on. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And he made the extra point without problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to go up top on first down. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a